Big River. We would like to thank everyone who came tonight. I am Kayla Brown. I'm one of the directors of the show, and this is Caitlin Howell. She's our director of choreography.
Before we begin, I have a couple announcements. First, I'd like to announce, if you would, please turn off your phone, not just mute it or silence it, but turn it off. Because sometimes it'll interfere with the microphones. Also, if it lights up or it rings, it's kind of distracting to the students. Second announcement, due to copyright laws, no audio or visual recording is allowed. So we ask that you refrain from doing that throughout the performance. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. We would like to thank our administration here at Uniontown High School for supporting us and our students for working so hard. There are really too many people for us to take all the time today. So please look at your programs and you can see how many people put their hard work and sweat into this program. Again, thank you so much for coming tonight and please enjoy Big River.
Better keep acting like this, you're going to the bad place.
I wish I was there.
How could you say a wicked thing like that?
Oh, no, I didn't mean anything by it. All I meant was I want to change. I'm not particular.
Live like me, we'll go to the good place.
Yeah, well, I don't see any advantage in going where you're going, so I made up my mind and I won't try for it.
That's it! You poor lost lamb! Stand up!
Then the wit'd give me a whipping. Ow. Just cheer me up a little.
Now you go upstairs, say your prayers, and go to sleep.
That night, instead of going upstairs and going to sleep, I shinnied down the drain pipe and got clean away. It was a lonesome night, and there was only a few lights burning in the whole town of St. Petersburg. Or there were sick folks, maybe. And the wind was trying to whisper something to me like a voice or a ghost that can't make itself understood. So it's got to go about all night just breathing. Ooh, ooh. Say, Tom Sawyer, is that you? Ooh, ooh.
Come on, huh?
Well, where are we headed?
Indian Joe's cave.
So I followed. We went through the graveyard and then down by the river. Then me and Tom took the towpath until we came to this big scar on the hillside. From there, me and Tom slid into the cave. Its walls all inflamed, real damp and sweaty like.
Alright, now we're going to start off this gang of robbers and call it Tom Sawyer's Gang.
What's the line of business of this gang?
Well, nothing. Only robbery and murder.
Yeah.
What you say, Tom?
Well, it swears everyone to stick to the oath and never tell any of his secrets. And if he does, he must have his throat cut, and his carcass burned up, and ashes scattered around.
Yeah.
And never be mentioned by the gang again, but have his name blotted off the list and be forgotten forever.
Real beautiful, Tom.
You get that out of your own head?
Well, some. Rest was out of pirate and robber books.
I think it'd be a pretty good idea to kill the families of the people who tell the secrets, too.
I'll write it in.
But there's her thing, ain't got no family.
Wouldn't be fair and square for the others to have somebody, a family to kill.
I almost cried when I thought they wouldn't have let me in Tom Sawyer's gang. But just then I got myself a brilliant idea. Now hold on. There's that woman, Miss Watson, the lady who takes care of you. You can kill her.
There you go. She'll do. I can come in.
All right.
All right. Now everybody stick their finger with this knife, get some blood, and we'll seal the oath. Well, if a bunch of us all stick together, and we all go down as one, we could be highway robbers, we could be killers just out to have fun. And when we can't keep a secret, well, we'll catch a crow and tell. Then you lay you down, need 6 feet of ground, but we were born to raise hell. All together now, we are the boys. All together, forever and always. All together now, we are the boys. We're together forever and always.
Who are we gonna rob? How's this cattle and beef?
That ain't no sort of style. We're highway here. We stop stages, kill the people, steal their money and their watches.
Well, if the bucks were so now listen, 'cause here's the part I like best. If we could all get a hold of some horses, we could ride like the boys out west.
We can hurt, we can shoot, we can color. We can ride like the old man.
Been no Mexican sleep on it.
And do it the next night again. All together now, we are the boys. All together forever and always. All together now, we are the boys. We're together forever and always.
Do we always kill people?
Oh, certainly it's best. Some authorities think differently, but it's considered best just to kill them. kill the women. Now we fetch them to the cave and they're always as polite as pie to them. And by and by they fall in love with you and never want to go home anymore.
Well, that's the way I agree.
Good.
Well, if a bunch of us all stick together and we all go down as one, we could be highway robbers, we could be killers who's out to have fun.
And if a bunch of us all go circle and surround all the ladies of the town, I say, hey, 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 we'll take them to the cave and dance until they all fall down.
All together now, we are boys, all together forever and always. All together now, we are boys, together forever and always. We are boys, all together forever and always. All together now, we are boys, together forever and always. Everybody except this one.
Ouch!
You crybaby.
Am not.
Or so.
Am not.
Or so.
If you call me a crybaby again, I'm going to tell all your secrets.
Whoa, hold on. No fighting amongst club members.
But
Well, I ain't got a nickel. You just have to be happy and don't tell nobody.
Tom, I gotta be going home anyway.
Well, fine, go home. We'll just get together sometime next week, rob some people and kill some people.
Yeah.
I could only get out on Sundays.
But it'd be wicked to do it on Sundays.
Great big sissy.
Am not.
Or so.
Am not.
Or so.
Let's just get together as soon as possible.
All right. So long, Tom. Up.
They don't seem to know nothing somehow, do they? Perfect sackheads.
Well, how's your life there, Paul?
Disney, how's yours with the whip?
She won't even let me smoke my pipe.
Aunt Polly won't let me either.
Ain't that just the way with people, though, Tom? To get down on something they don't know nothing about. But it ain't the women. It's Miss Watson who's so plain tiresome. She tells me, well, all the body has to do all day in a good place and go around with a harp inside. So I asked her if Tom Sawyer would be there.
Well, what did she say?
Not by considerable sight. Which I was glad about, because, well, I want you and me to be together, Tom. Said, what are we going to do with all our money?
I don't know, Buck. Just think of it. $6,000 apiece.
All gold.
Found right here in this cave. What are we going to do with it?
Well, we can light out for the Western Territories.
Thunderation.
That's what I've been thinking.
What's the capital idea? I'll go with you.
You will?
Well, just as soon as this year's school's out.
Well, all right.
Well, say it's getting pretty late. We better be going. See you in class.
But I knew Tom Sawyer didn't mean it. No more than even all that talk about robbing and killing. And he would come one who would. I have lived in the darkness for so long. I'm waiting for the light to shine. Far beyond horizons I have seen, beyond things I've done, beyond the dreams I've dreamed. So the things I've done, in fact, each and every one are the way that I was taught to run. And I am waiting for the light to shine. I am waiting for the light to shine. I have lived in the darkness for so long. I'm waiting for the light to shine. I went back to the widows thinking that I'd rather live in a sugar hog's head again and be free and satisfied. I kept getting this feeling that trouble was coming up on me, but I didn't know where it was going to come from or when it was going to be.
Start your clothes.
There sat Pal, his old self.
Look at you, boy. You think you're going to be a big bug, don't you?
Well, maybe I am, and maybe I ain't.
Look at you. You got yourself a bed, a looking glass. Why, there ain't no end to your heirs. Oh! So you're educated.
I am.
You think you're better than your father now, don't you? Your mother couldn't read or write before she died. None of your family could before they died. I can't. Say, let my hair you read.
All right, fine. George Washington was the first president of the United States.
It's so. Now you drop that school, you hear me? I'll lay you my smarty. If I catch you around that school again, I'll tar you good. I hear you're rich. How's that?
They lie, that's...
I've been in town 3 days and I heard nothing but about you being rich. Where is that money I wanted?
What's all this commotion about? Oh, Ben, what are you doing here?
Oh, little Douglas, Miss Watson, I was just in town again now. I was coming to see my boy. You know how I love him so.
Well, if you loved him so, where have you been for the past year?
Oh, up and, down the river, trying to find a place to put on old man's past against him. By the way, where is this money I keep hearing about?
I ain't got it.
Honor the Father.
All right. We gave it to Judge Thatcher.
Judge Thatcher! We'll see about that!
The next morning, we went and seen Judge Thatcher.
All right, gentlemen, and of course, ladies, the situation is this. Huck has made a nominal transfer of the money to me, and I've put it in trust. Meanwhile, I pay the interest. $300 a year.
$300 a year. Oh, why, Judge Thatcher, these women have done a fine job of raising my son, but now that I'm back, I wish for my son to live with me, and now courts can't separate families now, can they?
All he wants is the interest.
Why, you do me wrong. I am a man who has often been misunderstood.
That I can believe.
But while I was on the river, I had met a man who showed me I was a fool, and I had fooled away my whole life. Why, see this? This is the hand that was the hand of a hog, but it ain't no more. Now, Judge Thatcher, I tell you, take it and shake it, and don't be afeard, because I tell you, I'm a new man.
If so, this is the holiest day on record.
Well, Huck, who do you want to live with?
Well, I like the old ways, but I'm getting to like the new ones too.
I'm going to get a lawyer, and I'm going to take you to court, Judge Thatcher. But meanwhile, that boy stays with me.
You can't take Huck!
Quiet in my courtroom, thank you very much. I'm sorry, there's really nothing we can do about that. Legally, you're still the boy's father, but if any sort of harm comes to him in any way, there will be consequences. I'm so sorry, son. I would have never dreamed your father would return like this. Things would have been much simpler if you had just stayed dead.
Come on, boy. We're going to grab you $300 a year. But I there was a county down on the Illinois shore. No man.
That's just what my pap done. Took me to his old log hut where it was so woody. You wasn't going to find that place if you didn't know exactly where it was.
Clean those fish. Who's he to say? Who's Huck Finn, boss? What kind of government is that?
Well,
A man's son who he has had all the trouble and anxiety of raising.
I don't know, Pap.
Why, I have a mighty notion to leave this country for good. Why, yes, and I'm going to tell it to that Judge Thatcher's face. Well,